Okay, hi. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but I'm here. This wasn't really supposed to be like a series or anything, but sometimes I just want to talk about things that's going on in my life, me as a person, and things that I'm trying to change or things that are weighing on me. So, you know, I'm just gonna call this conversations for whenever I feel the need to just get things off my chest. I just made a Hard Eyes review. But it was like I love. Well, yeah, I do. I love making movie reviews. I enjoy it, and I plan on continuing to do it. It's just there was just during that review there was just other things weighing on my mind, and it felt like I needed to change the subject, even though that was specifically supposed to be a review for Hard Eyes. So I'm sorry. I'm still gonna post that video, but I'm sorry if that's not up to par like some of my other reviews. I'll try to make reviews when my mind is clear and I'm not so hyper fixated on other things. Now, recently, I've been getting really big into fragrances. Excuse me. I've been getting really big into fragrances and colognes, all that. And not only that, but I got into making a routine for myself, like morning routines, like the moisturizer, ears, Q-tips for the ears, all that stuff. I just wanted to level up as an individual and become, closer to the man that I envision myself to be. So I've been doing all these things, the morning routine. I can't leave the house until I do this. I have to do these things in a specific order, get them done before I leave, make sure that every time I leave the house I'm looking my best. And with the fragrances, it's like, oh, I gotta smell different. I gotta smell good 24/7. I gotta have all these different expensive fragrances like the Louis Vuitton and these niche fragrances like Xerjoff Torino 21. And I was dragging my mom to go to these different stores and places just so I could smell fragrances, and it just became an addiction, and it became something that I didn't think it would become. Because I look on TikTok, I see all these guys with all these different fragrances, like a fragrance collection, all these different fragrances from way different price ranges. I hear, oh, you gotta have this if you want to smell different, if you want to smell good, you gotta have that, you gotta this, that. So I put together a list of different fragrances, and half of the time, most of the fragrances that people were hyping up, I didn't really like personally. Like, for instance, the Xerjoff Torino 22, I went all the way to Oswald's, which is all the way downtown, just to smell the fragrances, and honestly, I did not like it. It's a summer fragrance. I'm more of a winter fragrance type of guy. I prefer the sweet shit over the fruity shit. But, yeah, I didn't like it. And then, so that was a waste of money on the trip to smell that. And then I went to Louis Vuitton to smell their fragrances because I heard, oh, Louis Vuitton Imagination is the best fragrance ever. I smelled it, didn't like it. I thought it smelled bad, straight up. And then I smelled Pacific Chill, and I'm like, that's all right, but it's not the greatest thing ever. But I'm like, I gotta buy it anyways because it's Louis Vuitton. Everybody, oh, you have a Louis Vuitton fragrance, that's a flex. That's a borderline $400 fragrance right there. So you gotta have that in your collection just to have it, even though you don't really like the smell of it. That's essentially what I became. I haven't gotten it, but I'm considering getting it just because it's Louis Vuitton, just because it's a popular designer brand, And to be honest, all these colognes that I've smelled, I haven't really liked any of them, to be honest with you. The only one that I genuinely liked, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna gatekeep it. But it's a really good winter fragrance, and it's one of those ones that I had a sample of it, and I got this sample years ago. Like, me and my friend went to this mall, and these girls were handing them out, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, sample. I never smelled it. I threw it in my drawer, forgot about it. Last year, like late last year, that's when I really started to get into fragrances. I checked my drawer and I'm like, holy shit, I got a sample of a fragrance. Let me smell this. And and that turned out to be now my main fragrance. I ended up falling in love with it. It smells so damn good. It is fire. It is my signature scent. My signature, not only, well, winter scent, but yeah, my signature scent in general. And I love it. That's the one cologne that I genuinely like. And it's not like a big brand. Well, it is a big brand. They definitely sell expensive shit, but that fragrance only cost me like $200, which is a lot. I know. I get it retail at Macy's. I'm sorry, but yeah, it kind of turned into, and now recently, I've been looking at all these. Oh, I have my signature winter fragrance. Now I need a signature summer fragrance and spring fragrance and fall fragrance and this, that, and the third. And it just got, it literally it consumed everything. Like, all I was focused on is, oh, I gotta smell this, I gotta smell that, I gotta see if this is worth getting, I gotta see if that's worth getting, without even sitting down to appreciate what I have. I literally have a fragrance that I genuinely love to smell on myself, and other people love to smell, because all my family, they think it smells amazing, especially my niece. My niece loves this shit, and I have it. So why am I? It's like I have something that I genuinely like. Why am I so quick to, okay, now I gotta move on to this, now I gotta get this, now I gotta get that? It's like I'm never truly satisfied until I just keep getting and getting and getting. But I know for a fact, even if I were to get all these fragrances, the Louis Vuitton, which I don't even like, just so I can have bragging points, just like, oh yeah, I got this. Oh, you don't got this? You must be a brokey. I don't know. But it's like, I know for a fact, even if I get all these colognes, it's not really gonna, I'm just gonna move on to the next. Like, okay, well, what's the next thing? I gotta get, better clothes. I gotta upgrade my style. Gotta upgrade my drip. Oh, I gotta get new glasses. I gotta get a better hairstyle. It's like I'm constantly jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing, without sitting back and looking around and appreciating what I have now. And when it comes to money, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so stingy when it comes to money. Like, I don't like to spend on anything, for real. Like, when it comes to food, like, sometimes my family, we don't have it like that. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, let me borrow some money so I can get food. And I'll be like, nah, like, literally, nah. And I'll be like, oh, it's okay, because I'm not eating either, so it's not that bad. It literally is. I'm bad with, I'm good with saving money, not good with spending money. Or did I say that? I don't know if I even said that right, but I don't like to spend money, and I don't like to, I'd rather starve me and my family than spend money, just in the hopes that, I might spend it on something useful later in the future. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person that's stingy with money, that's stingy with paying for shit. It's just, I feel like if I don't feel secure when it comes to money. It feels like if I spend this shit, if I just keep spending on food and this and that, I won't have enough to save. Because I've been trying to save money, but constantly I have to spend. And it's like, bro, it's like, money isn't promised for me, really, for real. Yeah, I live a, somewhat peaceful, calm, secure life, but in my head, I'm like, oh, it's just that one thing. It takes one bad thing, for everything to just fucking explode. And then it's like, now I'm poor. Like, now I'm broke. Now I don't have any money in my wallet. It's just, I don't want to be I have a fear of being broke and being one of those niggas that just don't have it for real, don't have money in his pocket. So I always feel the need to get the good clothes, get the nice cologne, work on myself, I've been using a bunch of moisturizers. I've been washing my face every day. I've been doing this, that, and the third, which is things that, you should be doing. But it's like, I feel like I take it to the extreme, and it shouldn't be that way. Like, I genuinely, in my mind, if I had it like that, I wouldn't care, you know. I would, oh, you want this? I'll buy it for you. You want that? I'll buy it for you. Like, genuinely, if I become rich, I will not be stingy with money. I swear I won't. But now it's like, I can't. I feel like I can't do it, because if I do it, then, you know, it's not promised to come back. And it's like, now I'm fucked, you know? Now I'm a brokey. And then I realized, oh my God, bro, like, what am I doing? I'm so focused on money. I'm so focused on these material things, you know, jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. Oh, now I gotta get this, now I gotta buy that, now I gotta do this, now I gotta do that. I never appreciate what I already have, because what I have, people will kill to have what I have, you know? At the end of the day, money comes and goes. I know I shouldn't be so stingy with money, and it's just how I am right now in this current moment. And another thing is, you know, I'm kind of an asshole. Like I fuck around a lot. Like literally today, like maybe like an hour or two ago, my nephew was playing a game and he died. And my nephew he's very dramatic. He crashes out over everything. So he died. I look at him and I'm like, you gotta get out. He starts screaming even more. And then my sister, you know, his mom comes in and says, oh, you're done. No more phone. He starts crashing out, and I don't know how many times he said it, but he's like, oh, I hate you, Tyree. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. He kept saying that shit over and over again. And I genuinely just started laughing, like, for real. I didn't take him serious, but the more times he said it, the more times I kind of stopped finding it funny. And, you know, then I realized, like, damn, bro, I'm a fucking asshole. And then, you know, me and my mom, sometimes we get into these arguments, and, like, I try to restrain myself from saying hurtful things, because I know the shit that I say is really hurtful. But they just constantly throw these fucking insults at me, comparing me to certain family members, and it's just so fucking draining and tiring, always being compared to other people and always being the fucking bad guy. Like, bro, I get it. I'm a fucking asshole. I'm an asshole. Do I want to be an asshole? No, but it's like in my nature, and it's hard to fucking change. It's hard to just be kind. Well, it's easy for me to be kind to strangers, but it's hard for me to be kind to my own fucking family. I don't know, it's just showing affection towards them is like not something that I'm used to. You know, I'm a little, you know, but I don't have an issue with being kind, you know, smiley, ha ha ha. You know, if a stranger walked up to me in the street, asked me a question, I'm, you know, more than willing to help them. But my own family, fuck no. No. And I don't know why that is. But that's just how it is, you know. And like, there are things that I genuinely love, like geography and, you know, obviously watching horror movies, you know, doing this. You know, when I first started YouTube, I was like, 12, 13-ish. And I literally just did this to have fun, you know, just fuck around with my friends and have fun. And now, you know, I'm doing this as, like, hopefully a full-time thing, but I don't know, man. I'm a little lost right now. And then, you know, I saw this video today of this girl. She was talking about how her whole life came crashing down, and then she turned to God, you know, Jesus, and, you know, she really got to know him. And then she said that everything in her life just changed, you know, everything. She said that she failed out of college, and then literally like 3 days into the new semester, they accepted her back in. And that just everything in life just started going good again when she just focused on God and stopped focusing on all these other things, you know, these worldly things. And it's like, I feel the need to always prove a point to people, to prove like I'm worthy, I'm good enough, I can have these things, I can have these nice things, I can be this person that you don't think I can be. Like, I feel like I try so hard to prove people fucking wrong, to the point where I get myself into situations that really I shouldn't be in, Like, I get into fights for no fucking reason, just to prove a point, just to prove, oh, I ain't a bitch, I ain't pussy, I'll fight anybody. You want to fight, we can square up right now. Like, that's not the way, bro. That's not the way, bro. But it's like that fucking ego, bro. It always creeps up on me to just prove people wrong. And, you know, I say hurtful things. I do hurtful shit, and I feel bad. Like, today, recently, like, before I made the Hard Eyes video, I went and bought food. And I was like, oh, I don't really want this. But my mom was like, oh, we could share. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I made a whole, thing about it. And then I was like, in my head, I'm like, all right, fine, I'll give it to her. She doesn't even want it now. So now it's literally sitting up. Look, I got this like maybe 20 minutes ago. Hold on, I'm back. I'm sorry, man. I just feel like I just ranted. I just need to get that shit off my chest, man. I'm just tired of always trying to be perfect when I know I'm never gonna be perfect. And I genuinely, like, I have so much love that I want to give, but it's just, I don't know, I got my priorities a little fucked up, even though I've been, trying to work on myself. You know what I want right now, bro? This is gonna sound a little weird, but I just want a hug, bro. Like, I just want to hug, and I just want to forget about all my problems, and I just want to just let it all go. Just let it all go. And just live. Just be carefree and not stress so much, not try to be perfect all the time. Try to be a little nicer to my family members, not try to be such a fucking asshole. But it's hard to change. It's really hard to change. I don't know if anyone can relate to this, bro. I just needed to rant. And the crazy thing is, so many good things have happened. Like, again, my signature scent now, my cologne that I recently bought. I love that shit. It's amazing. And also today, it was announced on AMC that they're changing it from 3 movies a week to 4 movies a week. Now, I got A-list at the last day of 2022, so I've only used it for like 2 full years, last year in 2023. So the fact that they're changing it after this, the amount of years I've spent, I think it's been out since 2018. The fact that you're changing it to 4 movies a week is insane, bro. It's going to be May 7th. That's when it's going to go into effect. But they are raising the prices, so I have the version where it's like I can see movies in any state. So my shit is going from 25 something to 28. So that's definitely my most expensive subscription. But I love A-list. So the fact that I'll be able to see 4 movies this time a week, and this year some bangers are coming out, man, bangers. So I want to be able to enjoy those, and I want to be able to make genuine reviews about them without being so in my head and so stressed about all these fucking worldly things, stressing about money, where I'm gonna live, my career, this, that, and the third, these things that are just fucking consuming me and making me a shittier person. I just want to continue to learn about geography, watch movies, watch anime, and just live my fucking life peacefully. Make my family proud, my mom proud, me proud, God proud, and just make things right. I know it's not too late. God always has his arms open, waiting. So I think I'll try to lean on him a little bit and let him figure all the shit out for me. Sorry, I'm sorry. But yeah, I do feel a little better now, letting all this shit out. I do feel a little better. So there's that. I'll probably post this tomorrow. No, actually, I might post this today and then post the Hard Eyes review tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, this has been Conversations Part 2. This might be a series, just yapping. And, you know, whatever you're going through, go ahead. Say it in the comments. I'll reply to you. I enjoy when people actually interact with me. I think it's cool. So tell me about your life, your day, whatever shit you've been going through, and I'll hit you back, you know, and maybe we can have a little chat, you know. It's you know, it's not good to have that shit bottled up inside. You know, sometimes you just need to rant, just need a yap. So if you want to yap to me, go ahead, feel free to, you know. But yeah, man, that's it. I'm the hero light legend of this world, Tyree Figueroa, signing out. Peace.